Charlotte Works is the workforce development board serving Mecklenburg County and your source for the latest labor market news. Welcome to our latest finance industry overview, looking at the state of the finance industry in 2024. So we'll start off with where are the jobs for financial occupations in Charlotte. Looking at the map, you can see that high concentration in Uptown. Again, a concentration throughout South Charlotte, near South Park, down through Ballantyne, and another cluster up by the university area here in Mecklenburg County. And again, this is one of Charlotte's largest industries, one of our largest employers. You see it employed over 89,000 individuals last year, well above the national average. This is a strong industry, continues to grow, paying a good wage, over $176,000 on average, just slightly above the national average there for this industry. And continued growth, strong demand. You're seeing just under 1,600 jobs posted every month in this industry. And when we look at that growth, you see over the past 5 years, we've seen a 33% growth rate in this industry. So again, strong growth for this industry over time, and a projected 12% growth rate over the next 5 years. And again, consistently well above that national average, and that growth continues to outpace the national average. When we look at some of the diversity and demographic statistics for this industry, we see slightly below average retirement risk, just above average racial diversity, and just below the national average on gender diversity here in this industry. And we look at that unemployment trend over time, that peak that occurred around late 2022, mid-August 2022 through the end of the year. We saw that went down in 2023 for the most part, with a small spike back up in unemployment towards the end of the year. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go through 2024. And when we look at the demographic details for this industry, you can see the breakdown by gender here, by demographics here. You see 63% white, 22% Black or African American, 8% Asian, just under 6% Hispanic or Latino. And you can see the breakdown by age here. Again, predominantly prime age workers here in this industry. Looking at some of those top occupations in this industry, you see it's not just financial occupations. You see sales occupations, legal occupations, computer and mathematical occupations. So again, a lot of occupations are needed to support this industry outside of your typical financial compliance type roles. And when we look at the demand for this industry by employers, you see we had over 600 employers competing for talent last year. The top companies here: Wells Fargo, Truist, United Health Group, TIAA, and Bank of America. And you look at just under 19,000 unique job postings over the last year. Each posting was open for about 26 days. And you see the top job postings here. Like I mentioned earlier, the top job in demand for this industry is actually software engineers. So an IT occupation demanded in this finance industry. And when we look at that industry gain and drain, again, it's primarily sub-industries of that financial sector, primarily moving between these different sub-industries and these different employers here. Looking at the top skills in demand, this is where we see the traditional financial skills that are being demanded: regulatory compliance, risk management, project management, finance, auditing. And then there you see the agile methodology, that demand for those software engineers, that skill as well, the SQL programming language. When we look at this industry's economic impact, we see this industry contributed just under $40 billion to our regional economy over the last year. So again, a significant contributor to our local economy. You see that's grown significantly over this past decade. Going back to 2012, it was about half of that. So this is an industry, like I said, strong employment, continued strong growth, and not only is that impacting employment in this specific industry, you can see how this industry is driving other local industries and fueling economic growth here locally. For more information or for assistance as a business or a job seeker, visit charlotteworks.com.